Happy Sunday, beautiful people. Welcome to the Jaden Show. I am Jaden Cornelious, and I have got a phenomenal show in store for you today. I am going down the road and round the corner to San Cristobal de las Casas in Chiapas, Mexico, to meet an incredible artist, singer, songwriter, musician, amazing guy. His name is David Cordero, and you're going to listen to my chat with him in a minute. But I think we need to listen to some of his music. This is his new song available at the moment. You'll find it on all download and streaming platforms. It's called Nesecito de ti. This is David Cordero.
Necesito de ti, necesito más de ti, de tus sueños, de tus besos, simplemente más de ti. Necesito de ti, necesito mucho de ti. Risas, tus caricias, simplemente más de ti. ¿Será que ahora es necesidad lo que un tiempo no esperaba? ¿Será que tú eres lo que pude soñar? Tú iluminando esas ansias, dando tantas ganas, tantos sueños, tantos besos, tú desarmando al fantasma, dando tantas cosas, tantas estrellas, tantos momentos, esas ganas contagiadas que tus ojos me desarman. Necesito de ti, necesito más de ti, y tu pelo encendiendo mi pasión, simplemente más de ti. Y en esta inmensidad tú eres la utopía que se vuelve realidad. La utopía de quererte y no poderte olvidar. Tantas risas y caricias, tantos sueños y demás. Son tus pasos que me invitan a continuar y a luchar.
Well, I cannot wait to introduce him to you, but I'm afraid you're going to have to wait a few seconds longer because we're going to go to a really quick Jaden Show commercial break. See you in a minute. Okay, I've let you wait long enough. It's time to introduce you to this week's incredibly special guest. He's handsome, he's talented, he's Mexican. His name is David Cordero. Let's go and chat with him now. This week's Jaden Show special guest. Hola, señor David Cordero. Welcome to the Jaden Show.
Hey, my friend. Thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure, to share with you all my experiences.
It's a pleasure for me to talk to you. Now, I've met you, and you're a super, super cool guy. But I want to talk about.
I don't know how you met me.
We met in a private location in San Cristobal de las Casas. There was a really bad singer, I think, singing at the time. I think his name was Jaden, Cornelious.
Oh, yeah, I remember now, man. I remember.
Are you still in therapy?
Yeah. I'm still working on that, man. It was
okay. You're not the first.
You're an amazing singer, man.
Thank you so much. Well, I'm looking forward to our future collaboration. But before we talk about the future, I want to take you to Mini Cordero. Okay. When you were tiny in your family home, what was going around you musically? How did it all start for you?
Yeah, my dad was an amazing guitarist and singer. He wasn't a professional singer and guitarist, but he was like a really good on the guitar and singing, and maybe that was my first close to music for sure. And I was very curious, since I was 5 years old, I think. But I started to play at 8 years old.
Wow. Okay.
Guitar, so that was like a blessing, man, because I'm feeling like I was playing guitar like my whole life.
Yeah,
it's good, But yeah, that was my first encounter with music, and my dad was my first inspiration for sure.
What kind of music was happening around you? What kind of music was your dad playing, and what was the music that was going on in your family home?
Okay, my dad used to sing like all these songs, like the Mexican songs or maybe from Spain or all Latin America music, but the most was pop music. It's always like a shame for me being a rockhead right now, to say that, but yeah, that was my first
pop music.
Yeah. But it's always good to listen to all kind of music.
No.
And in my experience right now, like I'm a very versatile guitarist and singer. So that was beautiful for me, to be close to pop music and like whole Latin American singers, but mostly pop for sure.
Amazing. That was, see, while you were playing the guitar and becoming your rock god self at 8 years old, I was still listening to ABBA. So this is why we are very different.
Oh my God, man. Okay, I'll listen to that maybe after that.
It's funny. My brother plays guitar. He was in a rock band in the United Kingdom, and he was listening to Guns N' Roses, Nirvana, and so his room was like the dark rock kind of stuff, and then in my room was coming out Olivia Newton-John and ABBA and Thalia. So we're kind of like,
it's almost the same to me, because I was like a very close to pop, but on my teenage age, I was like very close to rock, because I started. It's like something in life, like for every rocker, I think it's in your teenage.
Of course,
you have to be in front of that for sure.
If it's part of your DNA, you cannot escape, I'm afraid.
Yeah, and that's what And for sure, for me, it was like the next step, the next level to me, because I was very into pop, into the, like traditional music. I think, I don't know. I think it was good for me. But once I started to play rock and metal, because I'm a very metalhead for sure. And yeah, I think it was the next level to me, like be into rock. And yeah, I started with Nirvana and Metallica, that kind of stuff. And you have to be good on the guitar if you want to play that, for sure.
Yes, of course.
And so to me, it was like a challenging. And for some reason, I lived in Comitan. You know Comitan?
Yeah, I've never. I need to visit because it's beautiful. But
yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful. I lived in Comitan when I was like 10 to 18 years old. So that was like it was like a challenging in between all the guys, in the middle school and high school. So it's always like a challenging, to be into rock and be the best.
Of course.
Or try to do the best on the guitar,
But it's good that you've had like a round experience of music. I mean, a lot of people that they just have their style, their vibe, and they're close to everything else. The fact that you've had, a pop background as well, you can also bring different flavors to your work and make it edgy as well. So I mean, even back in the day, it's really interesting. If you Google ABBA from back in the day, for me, they were pure pop, and they were pop icons, because whether you like them or not, every song was a fucking hit. I mean, every song was magic, but they were classed as a pop rock band back in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, it's true. It was like it's like you listen to Queen sometimes in the 70s. Queen, it's really like a hard rock. It's not like it's a symphonic rock, or I don't know, whatever it's called right now. But really, for sure,
I was never into rock, but I started doing classical and opera, and that took me into Evanescence, Epica, and that was all. And then for years, that was been to be in a band. The same as like it never was my opportunity, but if it's on my opportunity in the future, great. But to do things like Epica and Evanescence for me was my dream, even though I was never into rock music. To kind of fuse that classical operatic vibe with like really kind of dark metal, really it was magic for me. I was like, if I can do that in the future, that is my dream, man. That's
and for sure you can do it, for sure, man. It's we can do that for sure in the future.
Could be our project. Not a bad idea. So at 8 years old, I'm still listening to my big ass headphones in my tape, my cassette to ABBA. You are already becoming a rock legend. How did it progress from 8 years old? How did it go from 8 to the musician you are today?
Okay, I took classes in Comitan for classical guitar, because I was playing just classical guitars, like acoustic guitars, and that's. But once I got my first electric guitar, I started to. The electric guitar requires more of techniques and everything. So it was like a self-teaching all the time. I was watching videos and everything, and like sharing with bandmates and everything. I just always learning, And I was really sure that I wanted to be a professional musician since then. So that was a bless, for sure. But once I got my 20s, and it became to my wish, I really wanted to be a professional musician. So I took classes like a professional jazz classes. So yeah, so that was, it's the next level. I think the level is pop, rock, and jazz after
Right,
that.
okay.
It's like it's the way that I.
It's the musical ladder to heaven.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. So I took jazz classes in San Cristobal, here in San Cristobal.
Wow. Okay.
So, with it was like a private classes, but it's always good to get close to jazz because it's improved to your techniques and your language and like music language. So that was great for me, and for sure the after I started to play with Reyli Barba, and he's very famous here in Mexico. So for
How
sure
did you get that opportunity? Because he heard you in San Chris, or you auditioned for?
Yeah, he was here in rehab on rehab.
Okay.
He was here in rehab, but and he wanted to start a band with all the musicians from Chiapas.
Wow. Okay.
So that was for a great opportunity for every musician here in San Cristobal because he lived here in San Cristobal for like a year or 2 years, I think.
Okay.
So he started to go around to the bars and in cafes and everything, and to watch what musicians he wanted to be in his band. So that was great, man.
That's amazing.
And once I think it was the first encounter with him. I think it was in 2014. I think
Okay.
I was playing in a cafe, and then he was like, "Oh, I was like always like doing. Oh, you're really good." And after my show, and he wanted to talk to me and hey man, you have to do something different. Maybe you have to go to this boys shows, the boys and everything like. And I did that.
Okay.
But I never went to the final process, to the show. I never there. But yeah, he wanted me to okay, I wanted to share my manager contact and everything, but it was just like a kindful thing to do.
Did you recognize him? Did you know who he was?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've been like a very fan of him.
Wow. Okay.
For years since I was like a pop, like, because
Wow.
I
Okay.
pop in that times. Yeah, on time. So yeah, that was like a really amazing experience to him, like close and talk to me and say, hey, well, I wanted you to be better. But 2 years after, in 2016, he wanted to bring to his band all the musicians from Chiapas. So that was amazing. And Abraham, he's still the drummer in the band, and he said, "Oh, I know a guy, and he's a great guitarist. Maybe you wanted to listen to him. He's really good." And he was talking about me. So yeah, that was like a recommendation.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
So he saw you and he liked you, and you were recommended as well.
Yeah. 2 years after.
Amazing. How cool, mate.
Yeah. And after that, I received a call from him directly. From him, I recognized his voice immediately. Like it's Reyli. What?
Yeah.
And he was, hey, I wanted to do it an audition. If you want to come in and meet me at 11 a.m. to this hotel, and that was. And I play two songs, and I sing one song. I sing "Everybody to Take" by the Police.
Okay.
And I play like I played an intro from one of his famous songs, because in that was it. For that moment to now, it's been like a great, great moments, a lot of tours, a lot of cities. So that's amazing, man. If you're traveling with music, or sometimes you did that, it's amazing.
Of course.
Sometimes it's tired, but sometimes it's to be through music, knowing cities, knowing new people, it's always good.
Yeah.
And it's the last 3 years, I think we've been on tour. We've been in tour, so that's amazing, man.
That's really cool. So,
all around Mexico, so that's perfect.
are you doing? Is this a thing that is still continuing? So you're still part of the band. You still got future projects with the band. Wow, super cool.
Yeah. It's my main project, because it's for sure he's one of the best composers in Mexico, and he's very famous. He's like an old artist right now, because he's more than 50 years old.
Oh my god, so old.
No, but
he's almost dead, Jaden. He's that old.
I'm not saying
Gracias, amigo mío.
but for sure,
yo tengo lo
you're a
mismo.
classic right now. You're a classic right now.
Like a fine wine.
Yeah. Man. You have to view this like this, But for sure, but really, he's a classic. He's a classic. He has a lot of songs for sure. You listen at least one song,
I'm going to have to listen and learn some of his songs for El Colibrí.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really sure that you listen to one at least here in Mexico, for sure. So for sure, it's perfect. It's like it's a great experience to be with him, to play with him. 10 years, it's almost 10 years.
¿Cuántos años tienes? How old are you now?
36.
So you're really old as well. That's okay.
So but
that's amazing, my friend.
Yeah, I wasn't on my 20s when I started to play with him. So that was an amazing, because you're growing in your 20s, and when you started on that age, you're young, still young, and then but you're getting you're growing in your techniques and your personal.
It's a constant education, right? And you're with some of the best artists, some of the best session musicians.
So and I recorded with him like a 3 like a Sony Music album. So that's perfect, man. It's I've been collaborating with other artists as well, like a sessionist. Mm-hmm. So that's perfect. Wonderful. And we're gonna play at the Auditorio Nacional. That it's one of the best venues in Mexico. The next year, I think it's March 1st. I think we're gonna play that. So it's a man living here in San Cristobal, because that's another strange thing. With we are 3 musicians from San Cristobal playing in his band. Wow. So it's perfect. It's an amazing, because it's an amazing experience, because not everybody has the opportunity to get this close to this kind of
Maybe
level.
San Cristobal is really lucky. Maybe after 34 years of being a professional singer, maybe I will make it because of San Cristobal de las Casas.
Yeah, for sure, man. No, but I know a lot of people like living here, knowing people from China, from Japan,
Yes.
from every country you wanted to say.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's a beautiful city as well here.
Yeah,
Amazing.
and for sure it has like a something special because you can find like a very good music experience here. You have like a great musicians here, and you have reggae, you have rock, you have jazz, you have everything you want to listen to, and in a good level.
And then you have Jaden Cornelious.
Oh, for sure.
So just one step down.
No, for sure not, man.
Oh no, one step up. Sorry, my bad. My English is not so good. So tell me about the David Cordero project, because it's great that you're working for a phenomenal artist, but you yourself are a phenomenal artist. So what's going on with you at the moment?
I'm just released a new single called Necesito de Ti.
We've just heard this song and it's bloody beautiful.
It's a country song. It's a kind of Sweet Home Alabama. It's
Tennessee whiskey vibe.
Tennessee. Tennessee whiskey vibe. Yeah, but for sure it's a country song. It's my first country song that I released, and for sure I'm very, very, very happy for that because I recorded 5 new songs this year, like a great production, like I put a lot of good effort for doing like a good product, and in these 5 songs. So that was the first one. I'm gonna release 4 more.
Wow. Okay.
I think I'm going to release 1 more this year, and it's hard all the time to be like a independent musician and independent. It's always hard to be recognized and to be listened. That it's so hard in these times, but I'm doing for myself, but I have like a good answer for the people from San Cristobal. I did a presentation kind of my new songs, and I'm going to do something in November in Robert Rock, so that's good. But I had the opportunity to be in Canada, doing festivals in some point in 2018.
Okay,
that was amazing. I had the opportunity to be in one of the oldest festivals in Canada, Northern Lights Festival Boreal, and it was I won a competition, meltdown competition, and I had the opportunity to be in the festival like in a paid spot. Like that was perfect. So yeah, man, it was my first time doing my music in another country.
So these aren't new songs. You've been working on these songs they've been sitting around for a couple of years now then.
Yeah. And
how do you feel about now that you're actually you've produced them and you're about to release them? Is that is it like therapy for you that now you're at the stage where, okay, I can now give these out?
Yeah, for sure. Because, I've been working a lot in my songs for sure. And my to show me like who I am, I really want to show my like the music that I like country music. And so actually we are on my home studio right now. I have everything here. I have
Wow,
my
man. Wow, look at you.
yeah.
Okay.
So
I need your help in next year to help me set up a studio.
oh yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, no
I'm
doubt.
just, I haven't got a clue, and I cannot play anything. Maybe
Oh.
triangle. I have a ukulele here, and I have a
Okay.
guitar behind me. I know how to pick it up, and that is my
And
limit.
I'm really happy to because I wanted to be a producer as well.
Really?
At the same time, because it's so fun,
Yeah.
to do that. And I'm collaborating with my friend William Rivero. He's from Cuba,
Well, okay.
and he's amazing. He's an amazing producer as well. And we both are working together in another production with other artists, like independent artists right now.
Sweet.
But it when you're doing your music, for sure it's different, because you're you're explaining yourself when you're doing,
and you're probably more critical because you know
sure.
how
Yeah.
that song means, and you're not going to rest until you can display it
Yeah.
exactly how it feels in here.
For sure. So you have to be like a very critical, So, yeah, it's very true. And for sure you have to take care of all the details and everything. So yeah, it's to me right now. I wanted to be a producer for sure. I'm learning to do that right now. I'm doing a lot of work with Willie, and he's an amazing producer as well, for sure. Maybe you wanted to meet him for sure.
Does he speak English?
I don't know. I think no.
Okay.
But
He doesn't have to come on the show, but I can meet him.
but the Cuban Spanish is really tough, man.
I know, man. I have to be really honest. After 7 años en Quintana Roo,
Oh, really?
español de Chiapas es un poquito complicado para mí también.
Okay. Oh.
It's a little bit, but
Well,
I'm
man.
getting it. It's like, I will be fluent one day, but no, it's cool, man. Well, you can help me translate.
Yeah, for sure. And the music language is always the same.
Absolutely.
In anywhere,
It's quite interesting, actually, because I sing a lot more in Spanish now. So now I think about 40 or 50 songs in Spanish from Jose to I don't know, Armando Manzanero, Jesse Joy, Lydia, so I sing like quite a big collection now. I think I sing like Contigo la Distancia, Bésame, because I just love them as well. They're beautiful, beautiful songs. But I've always sung in Italian and Spanish, even when I was in England, and did not understand one word I was singing. And I remember singing an Italian song in this really big theatre, and one of the guests of the theatre was an Italian mayor. She'd come over, Alcanza, no, I don't know how to say, but she was a mayoress, like she was in charge of her vicinity in Italy. And she came up to me afterwards and she said, Jaden, that was beautiful. You must have been speaking Italian for many years. And I went, no, I don't understand any of it.
Really?
Not one word. But I felt the music, and the music, I interpreted how the music made me feel through the words. The words I could sing phonetically.
Yeah.
So, now it's quite interesting. Now I understand probably half to 3/4 of the Spanish songs that I sing. So now they feel different. But even before I was singing like classical Spanish, even though I did not understand one word, but the music.
That's amazing, man, because I know how hard it is to sing in another language that it's not your language.
Mm-hmm.
and it's really hard, but for sure the music is always a language. So
absolutely, that is universal.
Yeah, and you can just say, I don't want that. It's like this, like a la 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 la. But you can speak through music for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And yeah. It's so my now, like doing this this producer thing, like because I really like to do that.
Yeah.
And I recording for other artists. I've been working with Samia Tawil. She's from Marruecos,
Okay.
and then she's living in Switzerland.
Mhm.
But she has an amazing voice, and I've been recording things with her in her new songs and everything.
Wow.
So
Amazing.
that's amazing. And and she speaks really well in Spanish.
Cool.
So sometimes, but she's always like doing like because she speaks French and she speaks English. She speaks Arabic and everything. So she's always mixing,
Right.
But the music is always
The same.
speaking with us,
Yeah.
between us.
It's the
So,
number one language. It's the number one communication.
for sure, man. And so I'm doing a lot of that work right now, and I'm doing for myself. I have a lot of music into me. So I wanted to share, and for sure, man, you're welcome to my studio if you want
We
to.
will sort something very, very soon, man. Definitely. Absolutely. That would be really cool.
Yeah. And yeah, man, it's that's my plans are like to do more music with more artists, because it's hard, the industry,
Mhm.
the musical industry right now. It's so tough.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
People ask me, like, if I meet new singers and say I was signed to BMG in the 90s. So I've had like
Yeah.
3 different record deals, and I've been a singer for a long time, and I've done over 5,000 shows worldwide. I've been
Yeah.
seen by 300 million people worldwide
Yeah.
in my 34 years. So I've done my work. I'm not just like a singer in a bar that has never really done anything before. Like I've worked my craft. And people say, like, what if there is any advice I could give somebody, what advice would I give it? And I would say do everything without expectation and only for the love of doing it, because
Yeah.
the industry now is almost 99% disappointment.
Yeah. For
So
sure.
unless you love it and you do it because because it's part of who you are, you have no
Yeah.
choice.
And for sure the people get that, you get that for sure. And the people, it's going to be like with you. And I always try to get more people, like loyal people that really wanted to listen to my music. If they are 50%, that's good. But they are 50 million, 50,000,
Even better.
Yeah, for sure. But you have to think of be your real the
Authenticity.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. And I think now we're in a position where, like in the 90s when I had a record deal,
Yeah,
the guy at the record label said to me, there are 220,000 people a year applying for a record deal, and less than 200 people get one. So that's a really big difference. Now, there are probably 220,000 new artists from their home every year.
Yeah,
Because,
for sure.
As a musician now, like, I don't really want to go on TikTok and have a pair of trajes de baño con un semi, and I don't really want to find a six-pack. I'm not interested in having a six-pack. So it has to be because of my art and nothing else.
Yeah, and you have to work for the art, not for get more people.
Again,
yeah, because it's not how it works right now.
No,
and I have very I'm very not I don't have like millions of followers and anything, but I think I have like the right people,
good ones,
and loyal ones,
quality, not quantity.
I think that's better. For these times that it's all just for a moment. I think
exactly.
if you work for a permanent work, like or be recognized in the future. I think that is better, especially here, in Mexico. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of people doing good music, good art. I'm not talking just music.
No, being creative.
Other, it's so it's really hard to do that kind of fame, because we're talking about maybe to get fame, or to reach fame, but I think that it's sometimes it's hard, it's tough to you, because it's just all about ego, I think. And sometimes you're working just for that, and not for the music. In fact, so I think the music it has to be the real goal, to get good music. And for sure, I wanted to share these feelings, because they are my goals as well. Like, you have to be like a good musician to get better projects, get better music as well. So I'm for sure, I really want to do that.
Well, you are doing it. You are doing it. And it's like, if you want to build a foundation of the house, if you're going to use sticks from a tree really quickly, the house is probably not going to last long. But if you use some good foundations, so it's like with your fans, if you get those 40, 50, 60 people are going to share your music with their friends, are going to be going on day trips, and your music is going to be playing on their, on their speaker. So it's important.
They're going to support you. You're going to support
Absolutely.
You through the years.
Well, you have a new one.
Yeah.
You have 51 now.
You have to as well, my friend. No, but for sure. But yeah, for sure, it's gonna be like that. That's my main, visualization.
Yeah,
it's like a good producer here, and I really want to be like a good producer here in San Cristobal, because it's not like, I think William Rivero, my Cuban friend, he's an amazing, but we are in different eras. His 50s, he's in his 50s. I'm in my 30s. It's like 20 years of difference. So sometimes it's I have to reach another maybe another ages, or musicians ages, so
it's good learning for you.
It's
interesting, because like my ex-partner was 24 and I'm 52, right?
Okay.
So my playlist was my music, so that's 52 years. My mother's music, so that's another 40 years. We now have 90 years of music. My grandmother's music, so now we're talking, my playlist on Spotify was probably in the range of from some of the oldest Second World War singers to Dua Lipa. So it was kind of like, there's a woman called Vera Lynn, so she was like the Edith Piaf of England. So it was almost like Edith Piaf hasta Dua Lipa. And the colors and just the education, the beauty of every different vibe and style through 9 decades was amazing.
For sure, man.
So my partner at the time was kind of like, wow, I really like that Vera Lynn from 1936. I'm going to put that on my playlist now. So bit by bit, you just absorb, right? Yeah, for sure. And I think you have to learn from the old people, for sure. But there's these new musicians, these new creators, that they wanted to be with someone that it's not that old sometimes, Yeah, of course, because we don't have it, right?
Yeah, so I think I'm in the middle right now. So I can help to these people because I have students as well, and but when they wanted to create, they wanted to be listened, like a real listen, like okay, I want to do this, not this. Okay?
The good
So
thing about your age as well is the fact that you now, because you're working with older people, you have the ability to learn from the older people, but you still bring a freshness, so us older people can learn
yeah,
from you.
yeah, for sure.
You
And
know, so
it's like a continuing learning.
absolutely, always.
You're never stop learning.
See,
You
I would
never.
never thought that at 52 years old, I would be singing Dua Lipa, Rita Ora, Jessie J in
Yeah,
a boutique hotel in San Cristobal de las Casas.
yeah,
Because I
yeah,
can sing Que triste fue decirnos adiós,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
primero,
yeah.
and then I can sing Hallucinate by Dua Lipa in the
Oh
same
my.
3 hours. It's amazing. I love the fact that music is just music, and I don't mean that
Yeah,
in a small way. Like
yeah,
everything is as important as the other things. So I love the fact that I can sing Dua
yeah,
Lipa, Whitney Houston, Sam Smith,
yeah,
and I can sing Jose Jose, Yuridia,
yeah,
Robbie
yeah, yeah,
Williams,
yeah, 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 yeah.
Elvis. It's
Yeah, yeah,
amazing.
yeah. It's great, man, because you're always feeding your musician language all the time. Like it's
Absolutely. And music
all.
is so big,
Yeah,
so big. You know,
yeah,
when I was famous in the 90s, okay, I'm a pop star.
yeah,
I have to sing this style of music by this. I mean, my artist was my producer and my writer was,
yeah,
he'd done all of Spice Girls, all of Take That. So he was like the most famous at the
yeah,
time, all of my stuff as well. So, but if you want a saxophone, you can't have a saxophone because that's a different genre now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, 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 no.
But
And right now, you can listen to the Dua Lipa music, and it's like a back. It's I think
it's a time machine.
the future nostalgia that album it's like a back to the
80s.
80s,
Yeah, exactly.
and
Exactly.
it's because they're feeding the music language to get that emotion, but in a new era.
Everything
That
comes round, but it's always good to
yeah,
have, like the weekends and people like that. You
yeah,
listen to some of the weekend stuff and Duke Dumont, and I sing Duke Dumont Ocean Drive, and
yeah, yeah,
that's kind of like that is what I was listening to in the 80s, that vibe.
yeah,
But it's
yeah,
got
yeah,
that modern freshness, which for me
yeah,
just adds that little bit. It makes it credible, it makes it limitless,
yeah.
but it also makes it fresh.
Yeah, and you always have this resources from the 80s, from the 70s,
Yeah,
and bringing to this era, to this present, and it's always working. It's
yeah,
always like doing like a
yeah,
loop all the
yeah.
time,
Always.
and that's good. It's just because the music is a language, and you're always fitting that language.
Absolutely, mate.
So you have to listen to a lot of genres, a lot of this. All the music is good. I also played like South American music is like a
Okay.
very traditional when I was on my teenage.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I forgot to say that. So it's always you have to be in if you really want to be a producer or something, or like a professional musicians. You have to be like a into music,
Yeah.
involving into every kind of music, if it's possible.
I mean, we don't have many books to read. So if like if a doctor would have like a whole library of books on this is about kidneys, this is about, whereas for me,
Yeah,
this is about what's relevant in the 70s, what's relevant in the 80s, what's
yeah,
relevant in the 90s, and then continue to refresh and add extra little books along that. It's like you said,
yeah,
it's a universal language that is ever
yeah,
growing, ever transmuting. It's always changing and becoming something a little bit
yeah.
different. That's the
No,
beauty of it.
yeah, it's always yet, and through the years, it's always feeding. It's always feeding. It's
Yeah.
like always in this continuing. It's changing, but at the same time, it's like
It's the thing I find the most amazing is I can listen to my playlist and a song will come up by a group in the 80s or in
yeah,
the 70s, and I'm like, fuck man, that would be really like a relevant sounding song now.
yeah,
Like, you could put that on a playlist and it
for
wouldn't
sure.
sound as if it was out of place. It was like, oh man,
Yeah,
that was a tune. That was
yeah,
a tune back in the day. So
yeah,
yeah,
man.
that's
So
beautiful.
I was talking to my song Necesito de ti. It's a Sweet Home Alabama. It's like all the same chords,
Hmm.
but it's another uh, way to sing it.
The
It's not the
translation,
same,
yeah. Yeah.
so and we're changing the key of the song in some point. So that's amazing. It's like it has like a solo. I think it's almost the solo from Crazy Little Thing Called Love from Queen.
Okay.
It's kind of
It's got
I remember
flavors of
to play it.
everything.
Yeah, but it's a mix of everything because
Yeah.
it's
It's your mix.
yeah.
It's your
and
knowledge, yeah.
yeah, and we're doing that like a creators, like a music creators. You have to it's not like everything. It's writing. Everything it's wrote.
Hmm.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's everything. It's circulating. It's
Absolutely.
always you know.
Absolutely, mate.
But and you have to be and like okay, this sound. Remember. It reminds me this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so and you bring into your music, and it's a
And that's
good
what
thing.
makes it a hit, because you're like, shit, I reckon that really reminds me.
Yeah.
It makes you listen more. It makes
Yeah.
you get more involved in the track.
Yeah.
And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, that's
For
it.
sure.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Mate, I think you're doing amazing work. I really love it.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? How do you want things to progress for David Cordero, your project for you?
Okay, it's a good question because it's always hard to me, like speaking to the future,
Yeah.
because I'm living right now, and
Absolutely.
I like the present for sure. But I really wanted to be a good producer here in San Cristobal. I wanted to live here still in 5 years. I think.
Sweet. Oh, that's good for me.
Yeah. But I really want to do more albums, like my albums. I really wanted to get more music released into my platforms for sure. And I don't know how it's gonna end with Rayleigh, but for sure it's an amazing job. We're gonna play at the Auditorio Nacional on March, and so I think it's gonna change my life. That, o sea,
Amazing, man.
it's great, that, because it's one of the most important venues in Mexico. So yeah, for sure it's gonna be great for all of the musicians playing with him right now, and that's gonna be like it's gonna be different after that for sure. So I think it's gonna change my life because you're getting more recognized.
It's a different league. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I think but producer, it's my goal, like a good producer,
A good producer.
and that's and help another musicians like me. I really wanted to record songs and everything back in my 20s, but it was really hard to me to get that. But now, I'm a better musician. I'm a professional, so I have the opportunity to have all the materials, the resources, and that it's you have to have money to do that.
That's
For
the
sure.
most difficult thing, because there's not much money in being
No.
creative.
No. Yeah.
So
So now that I can afford to get these things, so I really wanted to help people for sure.
I think that's why I started this show. No one helped me back in the 90s, and that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
doing my stuff.
No,
And even now, it's funny. Like, I'm writing books. I have two published books. My third book is being
Yeah.
published. And someone said, "Oh, I love your book. We can help you." And I'm like, "Okay, so you're going to help me free?" Because I'm creative. I earn nothing. I do not have a budget for anything. I'm like, "Well, we can give you a good price." I'm like, "No, I'm helping. I'm doing my show. So I have this show where I speak to talented, wonderful people. I have an author show where they come on and do a book reading. Like what I'm giving, I'm really happy to help all the creative people I can find free of charge. So if you want to promote my book, if you want to do it free, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. But if not, I'm okay. Don't worry.
And
no one wants to help you for nothing anymore.
No. It's for sure. And I really, it has to be like a collaborative thing. You have to be like it's a communal.
Always, it's energy.
It's a common thing.
It's a flow of energy.
On that, because if you get something, you have to receive something in a way, for sure.
Always.
And no, it's not like it works right now. You can't give something if and you say, okay, I don't want nothing back.
No,
it's no. You have to be in I think in the art, you have to be like a collaborative,
I think it also, I mean, even though in the future it might bring financial gain, like I've done the show for 4 years now, and I've met some of the most coolest people I would never have met if I never had this show.
Yeah.
So that in itself, I mean, I would never have met you if I hadn't have discovered your art page, your music page, and I reached out to you and said, look, actually, we even live in the same country. Let's chat. You know? So it's amazing. Everything comes around, and if you give because you want to give, not because you want to receive, then the blessings will be untold.
But for sure, it's like a circle as well. Yeah. So if you're working into music, the same music, it's always giving back something. Absolutely. So
and you still have to eat and buy. So there is like a thing, at the same time. No, you're right. It's about of energy, and what you give, you receive. Absolutely.
Yeah, you have to think in common, like a common thing. In a community thing.
Yeah. Supporting other people.
Yeah. So I think that it's my plan, like support people to get better recording sessions, recording things, recording albums. So I really want to help, for sure.
When you meet other artists, if they need some session musicians, estoy gratis, amigo. Yo canta gratis por tus proyectos en el futuro también. So it's never a problem. You need some backing vocals for your artist, the boy's available.
Okay, man, that's amazing, because you're an amazing, serious man. You're an amazing.
Thank you, my friend. Before you leave me, I want to ask you one more question. People obviously now have met you. They obviously love you. Where can they find you on social media?
Okay, and on Facebook you can find my page like David Cordero.
Okay, perfect.
And on Instagram, David Cordero Music.
Perfect.
And TikTok as well, like David Cordero Music.
Okay, and YouTube?
And YouTube, David Cordero.
You're everywhere, man.
Yeah.
This is amazing. David, thank you so very much for being a guest on my show.
Having me here. It's
really
my pleasure, man.
We will definitely catch up.
We're going to hang out in some point.
Yeah, you're gonna.
So we're living in the same city. Come on,
absolutely, man. Absolutely. You can't escape me now. I'm sorry, mate. I'll be like showing up at your shows like, hello, baby Cordero. I'm like, Jaden, you're not a pop. You're not a pop.
You're gonna love my metal show for sure.
I'll be there.
Yeah. Because you're not like a rocker.
I'm music boy now, not just pop.
Great. I love to listen to that, man.
We will definitely be in touch very soon. People at home, you love him. Go and show a brother some love and support on his social media. Is your music on like Spotify and all this kind of stuff?
And every platform you want to listen to me, you're done. For sure.
There you go, kids. every download and streaming platform as well. There is no excuse. So before you finish your cup of coffee and your packet of biscuits, I suggest you go and sort this brother out. Go and check him out on all of his social media. Follow, like, subscribe, share, love. Give a brother some support. David, I will see you very soon, my friend. We
are for sure, man. Thank you.
Pleasure, mate. You take care. See you later.
See you later.
Bye-bye. How amazing is that man, and what a bloody talent. I hope you will go and follow him and support him and share him with all your friends and family. Please go and check him out on his social media platforms. Go and listen and download his music from his streaming and downloading platforms as well. Go and show brother some love and some support. He's a really, really cool guy. While you're at it, come and check me out on my social media too. The most important thing for me today is to let you know that I really want you to subscribe to this channel so you get to meet a plethora of other incredible artists such as David. We've been going 4 years now, and I want to carry on introducing you to some lovely people. Please subscribe. Please comment. Please like. Please share. And I will see you next Sunday with another wonderful Jaden show. Cannot wait already. I'm going to leave you with another song by David. It's called Demencia. This is David Cordero. Stay beautiful. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Y es todo